Hello, everyone. Do you or someone you know have a desire to work from home or work remotely? If that is you, you need to be aware of the fact that there are scammers who are impersonating real employers on legitimate platforms such as ZipRecruiter or Indeed, Monster, and those other career type of websites. They're posing to be these companies. And then when you respond, they may even schedule an interview and send you the paperwork that looks legit. But it's all a scam to get your information and to steal your money or your identity. Here's how you know that you are dealing with a scam. Number one, everything moves very quickly. Everything moves fast. As soon as you apply, the so-called employer only wants to schedule an interview using Signal Messenger or similar text-only apps, right? Then what happens is you agree and you answer a few questions and bam, you got the job. Very soon after, they're sending you your direct deposit form or any tax forms with asking for your bank account number and your personal information. They may even, and listen to this, send you a large check with instructions to set up your home office. But you need to understand that this check is bogus. But by the time you realize your job is fake, the scammers already have your money and your information. A few things you need to remember. Number one, if they send you a check, then they shouldn't be asking you for any additional money, number one. Number two, if you have to pay for anything at all with gift cards, whether it be them saying that you need to pay, buy your uniform with these gift cards or what have you, it is a scam. It is a red flag. And then also, before you give your information, guys, you want to confirm that it's a legit company. Go online and research these companies. Do a Google search. Call them, right? Because honestly, scammers do set up websites that look legit as well. Like, people go through great lengths to look legit, right? Only to do something evil with it, which is to steal your information or your money. So again, you want to do your research and then you want to give them a call. You can even call them to verify that the person who they say they are, like you're going to ask them their name, that they are who they are. So you can call to verify that they do in fact work for that company and also verify that the company even exists, right? So call. All companies have a way to get in touch with you. If they don't, that can be a little shady. I'm just saying. Also, guys, talk to someone you trust. Sometimes when you're in the situations, the emotions are so high, you're so excited that it's hard for you to see clearly. But you need someone who has like a neutral eye, who's able to. So talk to someone that you trust, not someone who's going to judge, but someone who's going to be quiet and listen. And then also give you their honest opinion, right? You're going to describe the offer to them, right? Because a lot of times if it's too good to be true, then guess what? Unfortunately, it is in some cases. That does not mean that you're not the best and that you're not qualified and that you don't deserve the best. I never said that. I said that sometimes when things are too good to be true, they are not because of you, but because of the scammer, right? Wanting to do evil and looking for opportunities. So talk to someone you know and trust, and you know who's going to be honest with you, right? Not someone who's going to be like, girl, go ahead and take that job. You know you need that job. No, you want to talk to someone who can listen objectively, hear you out, you explain the offer, and then they give you their honest opinion, okay? So the other thing is, listen, never pay for, again, I've said this before, never pay for the job opportunity, I should say, or equipment, right? Especially, again, not with gift cards and not if it requires you to make an upfront deposit, right? And as far as that check, what I want to suggest with you, because some of the scammers may send you a check. You want to be very careful in some cases, depending on the location and everything. You want to be careful because you don't want to I was going to suggest that you take the check into a bank and let them confirm that it's legitimate funds. You could absolutely have them confirm that the money is in fact real and not counterfeit, or that the check is real, right? But don't try to deposit until you absolutely know it is. The point is you need to verify the funds. And like I said, I wouldn't send any money up front anyway, nor would I pay for anything with gift cards. Those are red flags. And as I'm training for this, as I'm training to learn about senior scams and frauds, I'm learning so much, guys. There are different steps that you need to take when you're involved with identity theft versus other types of scams, right? So I'm going to put in the description where you can send this to. What we do while I'm volunteering as a senior scam specialist, and what we do is we forward the information to the Federal Trade Commission, right? And so I welcome you to do the same thing. Report these scams, guys, because people are losing billion. Actually, the economy is losing billions of dollars due to these scams, right? Because people are too ashamed to report them so that it can be shut down, right? And a lot of times, unfortunately, there's no recover for your money and people are losing thousands. That's what hurts my heart so bad. So you want to be proactive. Prevention is the best protection, right? So you can report any scams that you've heard of or aware of to the Federal Trade Commission. And you can go to reportfraud.ftc.gov, reportfraud.flowerthomascat.gov, right? And then when you get to the website, you want to report this scam. Now, if you have given out your personal information like your social security card, date of birth, anything of that nature, then you are at risk for identity theft. You want to immediately put a credit freeze on all of your credit bureaus, all three of the credit bureaus, TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax. You want to go ahead and put credit freezes on those accounts or on your credit, so that they can't purchase stuff in your name, right? You're going to go to identitytheft.gov and you're going to report an identity theft. And then they will give you a recovery plan, right? Okay, guys, so I hope that this has been helpful. I'm going to continue to do these scam podcasts, but what I want you to understand is that anyone can be a victim, regardless of whether or not you were 18 years old or a senior. Also, what you need to know is that these scammers are very, very clever. It's unbelievable how much time they spend. If they put this amount of energy into doing evil, imagine if they put that same energy into something positive, into a way that they can make a positive contribution to society. They would be unstoppable. Either way, we have to protect ourselves. And again, the best protection is prevention, right? So if you are if you are interested in a remote job, you want to just be aware if it is indeed ZipRecruiter or Indeed, you want to confirm it. And also, guys, one of the things I forgot to mention is that if you found the job on one of these platforms, you want to also report it to those platforms so that those platforms can be made aware that someone is bogusly using their information or their company's name in order to scam people. So you want to raise awareness with them as well so that they can protect their people who are going to their websites. All right, guys, I hope that this has been helpful. Again, the best protection is prevention. The best protection is prevention. And I mean, this just really, really hurts my heart because people are losing thousands and thousands of dollars. And nowadays, we're coming out of COVID-19. The pandemic is still around. But there are a lot more remote jobs coming available. And not only that, people have been working remotely and they've gotten used to the idea. Oh, I love it. I can schedule my time. I can take my dogs out. I can cook some dinner early. Like, there are a lot of advantages to working remotely. And there are companies who have, after the experience, decided that remotes opportunities could be a way for them to continue and save them the overhead cost of paying for a building, right? So there are some legitimate remote opportunities out there. You just have to be more diligent and you have to be more careful when you are seeking these opportunities. All right, guys, I hope that that was helpful. I am going to continue to put out more content like that so that we can all be safe and accomplish our goals without being a victim. All right, guys, have a great day.